Wonderful morning, children. Welcome back to social class. So, children, after a long gap, we are just meeting again. Okay, hope you're all safe and healthy. So, today we are going to start the next chapter. So, already we have completed 12 chapters and 10 we have written for our terminal examination. Okay, children, and I want you all to revise lesson 11 and 12 when you get your weekend holidays. Okay, so now we'll start chapter number 13. Yes, from seeing the picture, you can understand. Yes, what is the lesson going to be about? Yeah, it is about water. Okay, our water resources. So, from where do we get water, children? Or from where do you observe water? Yes, in the house we find water in the tap. Then, yes, we go to beach and we find water there. Water in the wells we see. Yes or no? Yeah. So they are all called sources of water. Okay. In the pond also we see water. In the house we see water. In the pump we can find water, isn't it? In the tube wells, canals, everywhere we can find water. And rain is an important source of water. So all these are called source of water. Okay, children? So, water is very essential for us, isn't it? And we need water to drink, cook food, wash clothes, and do many other things. And farmers need water to grow crops. Right? So, today we are going to see the lesson about our water resources. So, before getting into it, let's finish the Get Set exercise given in our textbook, page number 88. So children, we have some questions in the Get Set exercise. Okay, so the first question is, Mumbai faces the sea. Which sea is that? Yes, there you have Mumbai. Now you can see which sea? Very good, Arabian Sea. Second question, this longest river of South India is also called as Dakshin Ganga. Yes, again you have the state of Maharashtra. Yes, so there you have the river Godavari having its source. Okay, so it is river Godavari, which is also called as Dakshin Ganga. And the third one, this lake in Odisha is famous for migratory birds. That is birds which comes from foreign countries and they move from one place to other for breeding. Okay, so what is the name of the lake? Very good, Chilika Lake. Okay, children, now let's check the spelling out. So, the first answer is Arabian Sea. Okay, Mumbai faces the sea. What is the name of the sea? Arabian Sea. Arabian, Arabian Sea. Second one, the longest river of South India, which is also called as Dakshin Ganga. It is Godavari. Godavari, Godavari. And third one, this lake in Odisha is famous for migratory birds. This Chilika Lake, Chilika. So children, now we are going to discuss about sources of water. So we all know about 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with water. And there are many sources of water, as I have already told you. And the first and the important source of water is rain. Isn't it? And it is the main source of fresh water. So farmers depend upon rainwater for their crops. And if there is no rain, what will happen? Yes, we will not have crops to eat and crops for our daily use, and there will be food scarcity. And if there is rain as of now in January month, when they harvest the crops, what will happen? Yes, everything will be waste and they cannot reap the crops properly. Okay. So, the first and the most important source of water is rain. So, we have to safeguard the rainwater properly. So, the next one is groundwater. So, much of the rain that falls seeps into the ground and this is called groundwater. So, when we have so much of rain, what will happen? Yes, we see puddles of water down near our house or school, isn't it? Yes, that water will be getting drained into the ground and that water is called as underground or groundwater. Okay, children, and about this water cycle you will be learning in your higher class. As of now, you just know what is groundwater. So the next one is about ponds and lakes. So what is a pond? Is an area of water surrounded by land is called a pond. Usually we see ducks or swans swimming in the pond, isn't it? Yeah. And a lake is bigger than a pond, and rainwater collects in ponds and lakes. Okay. The next source of water is rivers. So, rivers that originate in the mountains get water from the melting of snow and rain. So, hence they carry water throughout the year. So, the rivers that originate from the plateaus get water only from rain, and they almost dry up during the summer season. Okay, and we all know about perennial rivers. What are perennial rivers? They carry water throughout the year. Okay, children. The last one is seas and oceans. So most of the water on the earth is in the seas and the oceans. However, this water is salty. Can we use salt water? We cannot. But we can use salt water by the process of desalination. Okay. So next we'll be discussing about what is irrigation and what is the means of irrigation. Okay, in the next video. So first we'll just see what is irrigation. So the process of supplying water to the crops or the plants by the means of canals, wells, reservoirs, tube wells and other artificial methods is known as irrigation. Okay. So about all these methods we'll be discussing in the next video. Okay, children. So in today's class we have discussed about what are water resources. Okay, about the sources of water. What are the sources of water? Rain, groundwater, ponds and lakes, rivers, seas and oceans. And we know what is irrigation. Okay, children. So children, complete your classwork neatly with legible handwriting. Okay, take care and be safe. See you soon.